make myself nice and comfortable right here. There we go. Right there. All right, we'll let everyone, we'll just hang out until a couple of people get in here. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hi, son. What's up, Michael? Not so good, Richie. What's going on? Thoughts on my Ada? So, while everyone gets in here, I just actually turned on the Dodgers Nationals game, so I have not seen. Right now, it is top of the seventh, 2-1 or 2-0 Dodgers. I had baseball tonight, and I actually just played a little Road to the Show, and then turned the game on. So looks like Walker Buehler must have been absolutely filthy tonight, considering it's 2-0 still. Who do you think is going to win the World Series? So I just did a prediction video today. Nothing crazy. You guys can go check it out. I'll give you the answer. You can see who I think is going to win the other games. But I think the Astros are going to win the World Series personally. They were my pick back in March. I know it's not a crazy like out of the box pick, but they are. The fact that they have Cole and Verlander, and then they went out and got Greinke, and then their offense, the offense that they just are like 1 through 9. It's just ridiculous. Dodgers are over 0-5 or 0-4-5 with runners in scoring position. That'll do it. Yeah, Yankees are really good. Astros versus Braves, that would be really cool. I saw the Braves. I was at baseball all day today, but I saw the Braves. Braves lost today in a tight one. Um, I don't know. I don't know how the rest is matched up and everything because I haven't really been following. But Bueller's been filthy, right? I know Kershaw is like their guy, but I would say Bueller's right. Probably again, I don't have the numbers on me, but I feel pretty confident with Bueller throwing game one. I think the Dodgers are super talented, obviously as well. Everyone knows that, and I think they're going to make the World Series again. But I just think that I think the Nationals. I think the Astros are going to be in it and be a little bit too good. I'm wearing my Padres hat because I just wore this for Road to the Show. So if you guys are watching Road to the Show, I'm going to put up tomorrow night. You guys will see me in my Padres hat. I don't know how long I'll keep this on, but yeah, good pitching beats good hitting. Peter Borges, yeah, he could fly. I remember him. Yeah, I agree. I think that good pitching does beat good hitting, and I think the Astros have too much good pitching. I think the Dodgers have a lot of good pitching too, but I think the Astros have more good pitching. So I'm hoping that's the World Series. Although I know we just saw that not very long ago, but you're at the game right now, Joey. That's awesome. Oh, Mets fired Mickey today. The Rays are taking it all. How amazing is it that the Rays their salary is only 60 million. How crazy is that? Hey, from the DR, what's going on? Hey, JP's baseball journey. Thank you for going live, pulling for the Astros too. Thank you, JP. Um, Man, I just love the Astros. I don't know. I just like everything about them. I love Hinch. I just love the moves they make. I love everything. I don't know. Will Kapler get fired? I don't know. It seems like that's the talk that it could happen. Things happen quick in today's game. It's like I feel like if you don't get it done quickly, you're out of there. So I have gone to the ABCA, but I haven't gone the last couple of years. Let's see. I'm going to kind of be going back and forth. I'm going to be watching, obviously answering questions, but I'm also watching the game here. Hopefully I'm not ahead of anyone else. Like, hold on one sec. Um, Hopefully Like, I'm going to say when the pitch is. Ready? Here's the pitch, and it's caught. Am I ahead of you guys, behind you guys? That way I don't give anything away. If I'm ahead, I don't want to announce the game and then have you guys get mad at me. I'm behind. Okay, good. The count right now is 1-2. And here's the pitch, and it's fouled off. Now am I ahead or behind? I'm still behind. Oh, I'm ahead of some people, behind, same timing. Okay. If I'm gonna say anything about the game, I'll put it on delay for like a couple seconds. Okay. I can really mess with some of you guys. Oh my God, oh wow. I'm just kidding. Nothing happened. It was foul ball. Does Borges still play? I'm not really sure. Was Kapler a good pro? I played against Gabe Kapler when he was with the Brewers. I didn't play against him very much. Um, but I mean, he had a. I don't think he did like anything crazy as a player, but he played for a little while. Oh, don't tell me about the football game. I got a lot of. I'm gonna watch that in a little bit. I got a lot of fantasy guys going tonight, and I don't want to know what's happening yet. Okay, now I can say it. Hopefully everyone saw that. That was a filthy breaking ball right there. That thing just dropped off the table. Let me see. There's a good replay of it right here. Oh my God, he missed that by 3 feet. I know it's only a check swing, but whew, that was filthy. I was teammates with Adrian Gonzalez a lot. Yeah, my year up in the big leagues, I was teammates with him, and I was teammates with him in spring training for a bunch of years. Jock gonna run into one? You think so? I love Jock's swing. And what a name that is, Jock. Is that his real name, Jock? If it is, that's a sick name. Young Jock. I used to like Young Jock. I am an NBA fan. I'm a Celtics fan. I'm from Boston, so I'm a big Celtics fan. Who will win game one? Rays, Astros? I think Astros. Yeah, it's going down by Young Jock. I was in college when that came out, and man, that was like my favorite song. Wait, was I in college when that came out? No, I just left college, I think. I believe. I think I was in pro ball. I root for the Patriots. I root for all the Boston teams, except for the Red Sox. I don't really care about the Red Sox very much. I don't cheer for anyone in baseball. I just cheer for good baseball games. 76ers, you got my guy Al Horford. Um, I have not seen Kendrick defensively today because I just started watching the game. What happened? He booted a couple balls or he makes some nice plays? I'm assuming he booted a couple balls. I did. I shaved. I actually shaved today. I don't like having a beard. I just don't like shaving. Kendrick missed 2 ground balls. Kendrick's numbers are ridiculous. He's hitting like what 344 with like 17 homers or something. I saw those numbers are silly. Ooh, sorry guys if you haven't seen that yet, but that's a little generous. 99, maybe a little bit off the plate. Let's see. Yeah, close, but this guy is just an effortless 99 with an absolute hammer breaking ball. I'm glad I'm sitting on the sofa right now and not having to hit this. I don't play fantasy baseball, I play fantasy football. Fantasy football team right now is struggling. I've been to the championship in my fantasy league the last 3 years. I've won 2 of the last 3 years. Last year my team was ridiculous and somehow I lost in the championship game, but this year not starting off so hot. So I'm not really a hockey fan. I played hockey my whole life pretty much until I went to college. I love hockey, but for some reason I don't watch a lot of professional hockey. Great change-ups when I played. Um, That's a good question. Who had a really good changeup back when I played? I can't remember facing someone in the big leagues that I was like, man, that is a really, really good changeup. Golly, that breaking ball. Opinion of the end of the Brewers game. So I thought Hader didn't obviously have his great stuff. He wasn't throwing a ton of strikes, kind of all over the place. I thought Zimmerman put together a really, broken bat, but good at bat, I guess. And then what happened? Then he walked somebody, I believe, and then Soto came up and had that big hit. Is that how it went? Great at bat by Soto. My favorite part was when Soto and his dad were like, when his dad basically tackled him, and then he was so proud. I thought that was awesome. Yeah, he walked Rendon. That's right. Um, I never actually played against Derek Jeter. Actually, I never played the Yankees in the big leagues, so I never got to play against them. St. Louis big win today. Lincecum changeup. Um, when I think about Lincecum, I think about a hammer breaking ball and a hard fastball. So I did face Kershaw. Yeah, my second game ever as a professional, I believe. My favorite place to play was actually right here. Dodger Stadium was my favorite place to play. Jordan Hicks throws hard as hell. Someone I would not want to face. How far up can Pine Tar be on the bat? I'm not sure the exact rule, but I keep it below the label, way below the label, I guess. I don't know. I keep it very low. I'm not messing around. Jan Gomes. I play with Jan Gomes for a decent amount. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry, I keep forgetting that some of you are behind. I won't do that again. Hey, what's going on, Alec? This is living right here. Just a little duck fart into right field. Oops. Almost hit that off his knuckles. It's baseball for you right there. Uh, Dodger Stadium was the loudest stadium that I ever played in personally. Now, I haven't played in a ton of stadiums because I wasn't up in the big leagues for super long, but it was very loud. Very loud. I like that, Average Joe. So here's an interesting thing. When I was with the Nationals, I was with the Nationals for, oh, look at Rodney. When I was with the Nationals, um, I never played in a big league game with them, but I was in big league spring training a lot with them. Like I played in a lot of big league games in spring training. And just looking at their team, I don't know if anyone's still on the team that was with me. I think it's a whole new team. I was there, well, I guess I was there a long time ago. 2011. Jeez, that's a long time ago. Sorry, I wasn't thinking it was that long ago. Oh, I got hold on, I got a super chat here. Hold on one second, guys. Captain Chris, 1220. Friend of Richie Gibbons. Oh, I feel bad for you. Met him at a signing in Sears. Waited in line 3 hours. Keep up the vids. Love watching Road to the Show. Hey, Laura. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. I wouldn't wait in the line for Richie for 3 minutes. Not 3 seconds, I wouldn't wait in line for him. You're a good guy. All right. Who do I think will win the Cy Young Award in the AL? I don't know. I haven't followed it enough. I would guess Cole or Verlander, I guess. Richie, you're in here. What's up, Rich? Let's see. Oh, it's going quick here. What was it like facing Julio Teheran? Um, he had pretty good stuff. His fastball moved a lot. Rich Atwood, thank you so much for the $2. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. I will try. Hey, Magic, what's going on, buddy? I don't know Magic Johnson at all, but Rob Lowe. Let's see if I know any of these people. I mean, I watch them all on TV, but I don't know any of them. Hey, I know Dave Winfield. So Dave Winfield, he was when I was with the Padres. Dave would be like on the team flights a lot, and he'd be in the clubhouse a lot. And a great guy, loved to chat and talk about baseball. But man, like the stories he would tell, every story was like he was the greatest player of all time, which he was an amazing player. But he'd always tell us about like all these like big hits he'd get and all these crazy things. And I'd be like, Dave, I'm hitting 190. Like, I mean, these stories are great and all, but you're making me depressed. How did you feel when your career was over? No problem, Eric. I felt I've never faced Fernando Rodney. No, I have. I don't believe I have. No, I have. I don't think I have. I forget. I did speak with Tony Gwynn a couple times. Yep. Hold on one sec. I was going to answer a question, and now I totally forget what the question was. Sorry about that. But yeah, I got to talk with Tony Gwynn a couple times about hitting. Actually, he approached me in the clubhouse one time to talk to me about my hitting. Told me I needed to get loaded more. And at the time, I didn't. I mean, I knew what a load was, but I didn't really understand what he was meaning about that. What he meant by that. And then I look back at my swing like now, and I'm like, golly, I was not getting loaded at all. So he was right. Of course, he's one of the greatest hitters ever. I've never seen someone wear their hat so crooked as Rodney does. I mean, it's literally like this. Did you get a hit off Kershaw? No, I did not. I have not played at Busch Stadium, unfortunately. How are my stocks doing? My stocks are doing pretty well, pretty good, pretty well. Um, been buying a lot of Tesla lately. I already told you guys that. I mean, we could look back on this and say I'm an idiot, or we could look back on this and be like, "Damn, you're rich now." So we'll see. I feel somewhat similar to. I already said this before, but back in like 2008, 2009 is when I was just. In 2008, 2009, 2010 is when I was just like buying as much Apple stock as I could. I always give my wife crap for this. Well, I know I probably shouldn't say this on here, but a lot of people back then were like yelling at me for buying so much Apple, and I was didn't really listen. I just kept buying it, and turned out to be pretty good. Ooh. What pick did you go? What did that say? What pick did I go in the draft? Oh, um, I went 17th overall. You bought it $100 a share and sold it 700 plus. That is a good day. My first, I bought Apple stock. My very first purchase of Apple stock was at $86. I think that was. That was before they split the stock and everything. So that's pre-split. Now it's at what, two something. So not 86 on that, but they split it 7-1 or something like that. So you got to go back and do all the math. So I bought it a long time ago for very little. That's good. I was never taught anything about stocks. I didn't know what a stock was when I got drafted. I had no idea. Jody Garrett was the first one to really teach me about. Well, he got me into stocks. I don't know if you guys remember Jody Garrett. He's a Stanford guy. Was with the Indians as a rookie. He almost won Rookie of the Year, I think. Um, Hi, Cowie. And so Jody was with me with the Padres, and I've told this story before. I don't know if you guys have heard it. And he was reading like the Wall Street Journal or something. I don't know. And I went over to his locker and I was like, "Hey," I'm like, "What are you reading?" He's like, "Oh, I'm just checking in on my stocks, reading up on some stock stuff." And I was like, "Really? What the hell's that?" And I mean, I knew what a stock was, but I didn't know anything else. And he was like, "You serious?" So then we became roommates for a little bit on the road, and then he was watching CNBC and Fast Money, and then I got into stocks. Yep, Road to the Show video tomorrow. I'll be wearing this hat right here. Should I give you guys a little teaser on what happened? I just filmed it like 30 minutes ago. It's a nice change up right there by Rodney. You guys want a teaser on how I did or no? Just save it for tomorrow? Okay, I'll save it for tomorrow. I won't tell you anything. You could say that. Yeah, you could. I turned the difficulty back to dynamic. Oh, Laura's coming down right now. Hey, Laura. Laura. Laura just opened the door and then she walked away. How was it getting drafted? It was. Hold on. Do you see the U.S. in recession in the next 6 months? No, I don't see us in a recession in the next 6 months. But I'll say in 2 years, the stock market's going to be a lot lower than it is now. Maybe 1 year. That's what I'll say. But I know nothing. Don't follow my advice. This is not financial advice. This is just me sitting on a sofa talking. Who do I think will win the NL MVP? I don't know. I'd have to look. AO's easy. I just say Mike Trout every year, and I'm probably right. NL, I'm not sure. I got to look more at the stats and everything. Did she finish the taxes? Yes, she did. Just so you guys know, I know a lot of people were like about the taxes thing. Like I was talking about taxes for the business, and like we have obviously an accountant that does all that stuff, but like she has to get all of it together. She's the one that does a lot of the financial stuff for the business, so she's just a little bit behind with that. I might have exaggerated a little bit on my story. Yeah, Guerrero Jr. is going to be a beast. I've tried options with stocks and stuff, but I'm not. I don't want to mess around with it too much just because I don't dedicate my days to stocks. Laura! You know, if I can get her to come down here. Hey, thank you so much, CSU grad 2005. Oh, here she comes. Laura. Yeah, what are you doing? She doesn't know I'm on here. She doesn't know. I'm on YouTube. Come over here for a minute. You can sit right here. You don't even have to be on the screen, but why don't you come down and watch the game with me?
Why don't you come up and watch TV, just the two of us, like a normal couple?
I wanted to watch the end of the game, but it's taken a little while.
How long have you been on there?
I've been on here for
Is
20,
that aimed at me or you?
20 minutes. It's aimed at me.
It looks like it's at me.
It's not at you.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying to you.
Why are you wearing a Padres hat?
Because I just played Road to the Show and I had my Padres hat on. Now that's if that's a changeup, that's a filthy changeup right there. Oh, thank you, Luis, for that $5. Let's see here. Hey, Matt, do you know Jimmy Conrad? I don't think I do know Jimmy Conrad. Who's that? Laura. Yeah, come over this way. How much of a super chat do we have to do to get Laura to come and sit next to me? She said she's not going to show her face. I don't know why she's so afraid to show her face.
I'm not afraid, I just don't want to.
She doesn't want to show her face. But you can come hang out, and I'll have people ask me questions for you to answer. Sit right there.
Oh, that's so weird.
No, it isn't. You can talk. Does anyone want to ask Laura questions?
I'll go upstairs.
Show her feet. They want to see your feet.
That's creepy.
That's creepy, I know. Jay gave $1 and Angel gave $2. Hey, Matt, do you know? Hey, Matt, do you know Steve Kerr's son, Nick Kerr? I don't. What did she say when... Why did she say yes to marry you? It's a great question. Why'd you say yes to marry me, Laura? Come on, sit right here. No one can see you.
I don't care what them seeing me.
JP just said $20 for you to sit down. Come on, answer a couple questions. I like Marucci, yep. Longest game I ever played in was in the big leagues was that Nationals game. Laura was there.
Yeah,
Remember that game?
Like 1:30 in the morning.
1:30 in the morning it ended. See, Laura has a lot of good stories that she could tell us.
Like 4
She was sleeping with Catherine Venable, Will Venable's wife. They were sleeping at the game. They fell asleep.
No, we went into the family room and laid down. We weren't sleeping.
Oh, they went into the family room and they laid down. I went 1 for 7 that game. 199 from Blaze. He said, "Who's winning it all?" And sit down, Laura. I got the Astros winning it all. Did they make you run polls? No. Come on, Laura, sit down.
I don't want to.
Why?
Go watch a show.
Jimmy Conrad, former U.S. national soccer player. Oh, I don't know him. I'm not a big soccer person. I'm going to go up in a minute, Laura, and too. So why don't you just come down here? Don't get too close. I might pull you in.
I want to see what you're looking at.
Yes, Will Venable is a great guy. Did you know? Oh, $5. Thank you, CSU guy. Matt, does your travel team ever travel down south to South Carolina? Also, check your Instagram. I sent you a message there. So I am so far behind on Instagram messages. Hold on, everyone. Big knock right there by Muncie. Hopefully everyone saw that by now.
Is Wooten still with the Dodgers?
No, he's with the Angels. The 3.5 million bet on the Astros? No, I don't know about that. Max Muncy has all the ribbies tonight? Max Muncy can rake. I love his swing. Oh, this is a great view of his swing right here. Oh, that's a beautiful swing. And how about Max Muncy right there? Guy, like, could have been out of baseball. It's in AAA. Like, I don't think he's doing a whole lot. Works on his swing, changes his swing a bit, and then he gets back in the big leagues, and now he's a beast. I like Max Muncy. I like hockey a lot, too. Hold on, we got a couple super chats. Let's see what they say here. Hold on. Oh, do I ever travel down south? Sorry about that. To South Carolina. We play in Georgia. We have not played in South Carolina yet, but we do play in Georgia pretty much every year. Scott LaRock, wear one of your favorite complete uniforms down to the socks and cleats when you get the call to the majors. It's coming soon. I got something planned for when I get called to the majors. I'm going to take this hat off for a little bit. My head is itchy.
How do you read them from that far away?
Buy a White Sox jersey? Ooh, maybe the White Sox sent me one, maybe. Maybe somebody sent me one. I didn't see the Cards game. I had baseball tonight. I never faced Luke Hochever, but he was drafted, my draft, I think, number 1 overall. Yeah, perfect game in Georgia. Okay, Laurie just sat down. Okay. Let's see. Let's get a question for Laura. Where's your Barons jersey, Matt? I think you got lost in the mail, honestly. I don't have it yet. Okay, one question for Laura. Let's see.
It's cold down here.
I know, I look so different. I'm losing my hair. What's your favorite food, Laura? Who's your favorite kid?
I love both.
Yeah, she loves both. I knew that answer. What's your favorite food? Gotta be, I mean, this is boring, Laura. What's your favorite animal?
Are these legitimate questions?
Yes.
That's what people are asking?
Yes. Who cooks in the house? Laura can't cook. I can't either.
Hey! I cook.
Did you like me with my long hair?
You shaved it off after like 3 months of dating.
Funny story about my long hair. The first time Laura ever met me, I had super long hair and I slicked it back. Like, slicked it back. The first time she ever saw me, and she says that she was not impressed by it, huh?
I didn't like this.
She didn't like it. My hair was so long when we first started dating. She'd come over the house a lot. Come over my house.
I remember you told me that you wore headbands, and I thought it was a joke, and then we were watching a movie one night, and you put in a headband, and I was like, oh boy.
I don't know if anyone can hear Laura talking, if you can hear her story right there. But I told Laura that I wore headbands when I had long hair, and she didn't believe me when we started dating until she showed up one day. And I used to wear headbands because if I didn't pull my hair back, it went down to like my chin. So I put it back and I put a headband in. Bruce Bochy, The only time I ever interacted with Bruce Bochy was when I got drafted. They flew me out to San Diego. He was the manager for the Padres, and I threw out the first pitch. I worked out with the team, and I met Bochy there. Shook his hand, talked to him a little bit. I always say he was the biggest man I ever seen. He was like an ogre. His hand was. I have huge hands, and his hand was like double the size of mine. It was like shaking hands with Andre the Giant. What was your favorite moment at the ballpark, Laura? Please say it was a game that I was playing.
Like ever?
Like ever, yeah, when I was playing.
Probably your major league debut.
Well, you really went out on a limb on that one, huh?
Well, that was exciting to like go to Dodger Stadium to see you.
Do you remember my first hit?
Yes.
Where'd I hit it? What part of the field?
Is this gonna turn into a quick
No.
game?
No, I just want to know if you were paying attention.
Did it go left field?
Like more like center field.
Left.
Matt Kemp fielded it in center field. The number 9. What's your opinion of U.S. foreign policy? No, I don't know anything about I don't know anything about politics. So, what did you just say? Someone just asked a question, and Laura's pretty shy. Yeah, I would say we're both pretty shy.
But we have the most outgoing children you've ever met.
We do. How did I meet Laura? Oh, funny you should ask.
How did we meet, Matt?
So I met Laura. My best friend, Nick Santa Barbara, dated her best friend in high school and in college. And so that's how we heard about each other. And I guess that's how we met, yeah. I had a girlfriend, though. She had a boyfriend when we were younger. Then we both broke up with both of them right around the same time, I think, right? Yeah.
But where did we meet, Matt?
That's how we met. Oh, hold on. I got a super chat. JP's baseball journey. Thank you so much, JP. When did you know Matt was the guy for you? I would say the second she laid eyes on me. I did play with Chad Huffman. He was one of my best friends playing.
He was your roommate in San Antonio.
Yeah, Chad was my roommate a lot. Laura, you never answered the question.
Oh, I thought it was for you. What was it?
I forget. How did you know? When did you know? Come on, Laura. When did you know Matt was the guy for you?
Oh, our first date.
First date. No doubt about it. You're not even lying.
So Matt told my best friend before he ever even met me that he was gonna marry me.
I did say that actually. I saw you. I hadn't met you yet. That's pretty shallow of me. I mean, I know nothing about you or your personality, but okay. Where do we go on our first date? I love how this has become a
I know, a dating
Matt and
show.
Laura dating show. Where do we go on? Oh, where did you and Chase? Were you and Chase Headley close? So yeah, I play with Chase Headley. Like Chase and I were never like best friends, but I was friends with Chase. Yeah.
You were friendly.
Yeah, we were friendly. We went on our first date. I took Laura to the movies to see
We
Borat.
went to an Italian restaurant and went to see Borat.
Oh, sorry. We went to an Italian restaurant, and then I took Laura to see Borat, and we got to the movies, and they were sold out. And then we had to drive to faraway movies to see it. But we finally saw it. Very nice. Is your taxes done yet, Laura?
Don't listen to Matt. All the taxes, I do the taxes every single year, and we have an accountant. He does it.
Yeah, I
for
already
us.
explained
It's
all this.
good.
I explained it.
It's all good.
Baseball has definitely left the chat. How's the game going?
I know, nobody wants to hear about our relationship.
No, I don't know. It seems like it is. I mean, the people are growing here. We're up to 447 people listening to
Our
this.
first date.
Which teammates of mine did Laura hate the most? She didn't hate any of my teammates. She liked them all.
You had a really good crew in San Diego.
I had a really good crew everywhere. Who was your favorite teammate?
Mine or yours?
Yes, who was your favorite team? Of my team, you never had a teammate. My teammates, out of my teammates, who was your favorite?
Well, I guess I knew Wade the best because you lived with him every year.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't say who's the favorite. Then maybe someone. Laura told me to sell Apple stock over and over again. Matt, sell the stock. Matt, it's up so much. Matt, you made a lot of money. Matt,
You
Matt,
talk
Matt.
about your Apple stock on YouTube?
Yeah. What's the worst Massachusetts city you've been to? Springfield?
I don't know.
Sorry to anyone that's from Springfield. I think the Astros are going to win the World Series. Laura, what does Matt do that drives you nuts? Lots of stuff.
How much time do we have?
How much time?
No.
Lots of stuff. I'll tell you what.
Matt doesn't clean up after himself. Like, he finishes a meal and he gets up and walks away and just leaves this dish, everything on the table.
Yeah, that could be true.
You do the same thing with laundry. Whenever Matt takes his clothes off, he drops it and right where he takes it off.
Yeah, that could be true too.
Never makes its way to the laundry room.
Good. They said one thing, Laura, not 50. Jesus.
Well, I guess those could be tied together, though.
Wash your dishes, Matt. I do wash my dishes.
You've never watched it.
Please. Let's get baseball back in this chat. All right, let's get some baseball back in the chat. You just said, hey, Laura, how long will that hat that Matt took off sit there?
Until I clean this room.
Probably until I wear it for the next Road to the Show series episode, which
it.
could be God knows when. Next year, maybe?
Unless my daughter puts it on tomorrow.
Laura's favorite baseball team. Laura couldn't name 5 baseball teams.
Yes, I could.
What does she look like? She has blonde hair, pretty pale complexion like me.
Thank you.
When did I realize I wanted to play baseball professionally? I would say I wanted to play professionally when I was young, really young, probably like in Little League. I wanted to play in the NHL or the MLB. So I've traveled to China to play. I played in the first ever professional baseball game in China, Padres versus Dodgers. I played in that.
I should have come to that.
If I was drafted by the Jays, would Laura follow me to Toronto? I'm sure she would have. Was Jim Lefevre a top-tier hitting coach? Jim Lefevre, I learned a lot from Jim.
Where was he?
Padres. I actually spent a lot of time with Jim. We went out to eat a lot, just me and him actually, and just talk baseball. And he was probably my first coach that I had that like really talked about hitting mechanics and like was really into the swing. A lot of times professional hitting coaches were more like very simple stuff. See the ball, hit the ball, like, and approach stuff. But, like, Jim was really about swing mechanics. Well, that's pretty cool. And he could talk about baseball forever and ever and ever and ever. We'd go out and eat dinner for, like, hours, and he'd talk about hitting the whole time, every time. Laura, does Matt cook? I cook great breakfasts.
Matt makes the best pancakes.
Make the best pancakes, and I make horseshit dinners. I don't even try to cook dinner. I did not play with Jason Bartlett, no. Phil Plantier never coached me. No, I was gone by then. Matt, why do I look high? I don't know. I'm tired, probably. I flared my glove a little bit. Most influential teammate? Sean Wooten.
I was just going to say that.
I beat you to it. Yeah, Sean Wooten. He was my teammate. We were roommates together for a while, and now he's a big league hitting coach for the Angels now, and he taught me a lot about hitting. He taught me more about hitting than anyone's ever taught me about hitting. He kind of got me into hitting, and made me realize you could actually like change people's swings and stuff like that. I didn't know. I had no idea before. Why so many young kids playing club baseball? Just because there's so many club baseball teams now. And now if you don't play club baseball, like town baseball, at least in my area now, is horrible because everyone plays club baseball, so no one plays town baseball anymore. Kids in town baseball don't know how to catch the ball anymore, at least in our area. No, I'm not saying Nick whatever. Someone got me to do that like a while ago. If I were offered $200,000 a year to play in the MLB, well, yes, I'd go right now. without a doubt. Thoughts on the Rays? I think the Rays are amazing for only having a $60 million salary. And, Charlie Morton is 25% of their total salary. How crazy is that?
Who's in the playoffs this year?
Best teammate nicknames? Well, I don't know. Let's see. Wade LeBlanc was Frenchie. Chad Huffman was Huffy. Hold on. I got to... Dylan Pike, thank you so much for the $5. How do you stay optimistic when the team is in a slump or an extended slump? Well, I think when you play baseball enough, you kind of come to the realization that baseball is a game of failure. You're going to fail a lot. I failed an awful lot. And so I think you just kind of, when you play it a lot, you kind of get used to the fact that you got to kind of be able to put failure in the rearview mirror pretty quickly. And you got to, I know I'm doing this, I'm not talking. You can't be like up and down. You have to kind of try to be even keeled. And, you don't play football like you would, you don't play baseball like you would football. Like football, you play like a madman usually. Baseball, you have to be much more relaxed, collected, calm. So hopefully that makes sense. Thank you very much for the $5. Santa Miles? $2. Thank you so much. Richard Gibbons is going to be an instant star. On what? Not in baseball. I want to make some Richie Gibbons shirts. Hold on.
Put them in your squad locker.
I think the Astros are going to win the World Series. Hey, what's up, Eric? Who's going to win this game right here? I hope the Dodgers win. They're up 4-0. How would I have pitched to myself in my prime? Like when I was hitting really well, I would throw me a fastball till I got a strike because I took fastballs all the time before I got to a strike. Not all the time, but 90+% of the time. And then once I threw a strike to me, I'd throw me nothing but breaking balls. That's how it pitched to me. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not really a huge Bruins fan, though. Did you play with Stack Babbage from the very? Yeah, Tom Stack Babbage. Yeah, we played at Wake Forest together.
Is that the kid we met in New York City?
Yep. Yeah, Lars met Tom. We hung out in New York. I scared Tom one time. I was in a slump my junior year, and he tried to say something goofy to me, and I grabbed him and threw him into a locker or something. I think that wasn't very nice of me, but I was a little bit frustrated at that point in time. I don't know if you guys just saw that catch right there. Hopefully you saw it by now. Kind of took an interesting route to it, but made a sweet play. No, you don't get paid to play baseball in college, but you get a scholarship. So, I guess technically you do get paid. Thoughts on John Boy? So, I haven't seen a ton of John Boy's videos, but I've seen a couple. And the ones that I've seen are very funny. And I'm always impressed by the way he's able to read lips, which is amazing. I can't read them. But I think they're very, very funny. I don't have a ton of time to watch a lot of YouTube videos, though, so. I like maple bats. I just like the feel of maple bats. I like the feel of the bat of the ball off the bat and in my hands. Best MLB experience? For me personally, I guess I'd have to say my first game ever, my first hit. I made a video on it if you want to. I put it up actually like a week or two ago. Let's see. Did you ever play with Marcus? Yeah, I played with Marcus Giles and Brian Giles. They're both with the Padres. What do you coach? What age? I'm the head coach of our 17U team, but our kids are anywhere from like 10 years old up to 18. Last MLB game I went to see, we went to the Padres. We went to the Red Sox Orioles game a couple weeks ago, a month ago,
That was like 2 months ago.
2 months ago apparently. I don't know. The weeks go by fast. The months. I never faced Matt Moore. Nope. I'm not a Rangers fan.
How do you read it from that far away?
Judge. I'm gonna go with Braves. Sure, you can come. You can join our team if you come to trials next year. Unless you're 13, I think we still need one more 13-year-old player. I have been to South Carolina. Yep, Clemson's in South Carolina, isn't it? Been there. Toughest pitcher I faced, Daniel Bard. Worst stadium I played in? They're all pretty nice. I don't know the worst stadium I played in. I'd have to think about that. What did that say about... Do I think the current recruiting process of playing college baseball is too time-consuming and expensive? I do think it's rather expensive. I don't know if it's too time-consuming. I mean, it depends. So, oh boy. "21 years old." That's pretty cool right there. Sorry, everyone. I want to watch this for a second. I want to watch this replay. Hopefully, everyone's seen it by now. What's this guy's story, this Lux guy? I know he's young, 21. Clearly, he's a stud. Was he a high pick? He's only 21 years old in the big leagues already? Was he like a first rounder or something? He knew it the second he touched it. Oh, that's a pretty swing. He was a first rounder, Lux? Yeah, sure. Why can't you're 28? No, I had a pretty good idea. Oh, he's 20th overall. I was drafted higher than this guy, and I'm sitting on my sofa.
That's alright, you had a good run.
Thanks. That's a lie. Home run. I've never played at Yankee Stadium. Have you played with Joe? Joe who?
That's like 90% of your questions. It's asking who you've played with.
Yeah. Khalil Green, I never played. I played in spring training with him. Joe Mama. I have faced Kershaw, yes. Hold on. I think I missed a super chat. Hold on one sec. Oh, boy. I guess I shouldn't have said Joe who. Oh, wow. We got a bunch of super chats. Sorry, guys. I missed some of these. Beast Gaming 12, thank you so much. Thanks for playing Road to the Show. Thank you for watching Road to the Show. We got one for Laura. CSU grad, 2005. Laura, make Matt be nice to Richie. Not going to happen. By the way, how loud does Matt snore? Go ahead, answer.
Matt usually doesn't snore.
Remember I went through a really bad spout, though, where I was snoring for like a year straight, remember?
No, it wasn't that one.
Well, a month?
Sometimes if you sleep on your back, you snore, and I usually just kick you to the wall.
I have a new mouthpiece that I added probably 6 months ago, and I feel like since I added that mouthpiece, I don't snore anymore.
No.
Yeah, it's all in the mouthpiece. I have to have a mouthpiece because I grind my teeth so bad. I don't know if you guys can see this.
You don't need enough clothes either.
Look at that. Look at it. I had no teeth there. My teeth are all gone. They're pretty straight, but they're gone. Like, see how low that goes? I just grind the ever-living hell out of my teeth. I did play with Logan Forsythe. Yep, I did. He kind of replaced me. Thanks, Logan. My wife loves Logan Forsythe.
I don't know anything about Logan.
She always says, Matt, you shouldn't have left the Padres. Logan Forsythe just went right up and played second base. That's what she says. Matt, you could have played over him. I said, no.
They told you would have had to compete with him, and then you went and had an unbelievable season in Washington, and they didn't call you up. So I said you should have stayed with San Diego.
I got you.
I don't know Logan, so don't say anything that
No, Logan, we love you. I faced a couple knuckleballers in the minors. No one, I don't think that anyone's ever heard of. I don't even know who they were. I have played at Nationals Park. Yep, I did play there. So my wife was. He wrote. So your wife was your agent.
I should have been.
She just yells.
I would have done a better job.
Oh wow, she's taking a shot at my good agent Andrew Lowenthal. Now we all love Andrew, but Laura has been on this kick for like 10 years that I should have stayed with the Padres. I would have gotten back to the big leagues. That's her big thing. So Jim Edmonds, he was with the Padres when I was with them. We actually traded. Who did we trade? We traded Dave Freese for Jim Edmonds, I think. Freese had. Yeah, I think we traded Dave Freese for. I played at Chase Field. Yep. I haven't played at AT&T Park. We traded Dave Freese, I believe, for Jim Edmonds, and I never really spoke with Jim. I was still in the minor leagues, and then when I made it up, Jim was gone. Thoughts on Antonelli baseball? It's the best. Everyone should play it. You just came across the site, so who am I? How'd you come across this? My name's Matt. Nice to meet you. I'm the greatest road to the show player ever. Just kidding, I'm not. But I'm friends with Richie and Kyle, and you should watch me play. Scott LaRock, CRC Sports must had to take second job after last chat, right? I know. Thank you, CRC Sports. He donated like $1 million. Matt, why is your logo just the old Astro Star? What do you mean just the old Astro Star? You don't think that's cool? So I wanted a star, and I liked the Astro Star, so I kind of basically made our logo just like the Astro Star. With the same last name, that's pretty cool.
Me too.
All right, enough with this talk.
What is it?
Just stupid stuff. Do you like Rugnaid Odor as a player? Yeah, he seems like he's like, I don't know. I don't think his average has been super consistent, but
Hold on, let me look at my phone.
oh man, you guys, I was so far behind that. Everyone's saying that Jock went deep, and then I was wondering what was going on, and Jock just hit an absolute bomb. Well, this isn't how you want things to start off if you're the Nationals. I'll tell you that much. I love Jock Peterson's home run trots. He plays with so much energy, and like now he's gonna go in and do a bunch of really cool stuff here. Let's see what he does. There's a nice handshake with Turner, I think that was. Bellinger gives him the stare down. Roberts. Boom! That swing is beautiful. Sorry, I'm not looking at all the questions. Hold on one sec, everybody. Have the Astros ever took issues with the trademark? No. I don't think the Astros know who I am. I don't even know if it is a trademark violation or whatever. I don't know. I mean, it's not their star. It's a different color. It's a different shape. It's a different... I mean, I guess it's not a different shape. It's a star, but it's straight up and down. I'm not really sure if it is a trademark thing. You guys used to be able to buy... You used to be able to buy the hats, but I kept selling out too fast, and it was just too much work for me to keep getting more and selling them and stuff. So I'll try to put some up there soon. Eric, thank you so much. Any players you've met in your career that you disliked? No players that I met and disliked. There were players that I didn't really get very close to and didn't talk to a whole lot. But I don't remember ever being like, oh man, this guy's a jerk. Why do you only answer these guys who pay $2? I don't know what that means. I don't hate you. What model did I use and why? 3431, T271. I don't know if you guys can see this, but these questions go so fast. I know a lot of people get mad that I don't answer their questions, but The thing goes so fast that I can barely read half the questions. So if I'm not answering your question, it's because it goes too fast. I have played baseball in Canada. Never in the big leagues though, minor leagues. I played in Vancouver. Oh my lord! Sorry to ruin this for everyone, but the game's over, and the ball got caught up against the wall. That's warning track power. Let's see the slow motion replay right here. Oh, that swing is beautiful. I have not met Barry Bonds. Nope. Hold on one second, guys. I got a super chat. Sam P, thank you so much. So I was Richie Gibbons in the chat. I need you to find another scrub in AAA. I can't play the role of a guy that hits ball. Oh. Well, I haven't been able to find anyone in AAA. I don't know why. I haven't been able to find anyone in AAA that I don't like as much as I didn't like Richie. Kluber. I face Kluber a lot. Yep. Kluber's filthy. I've met Ryan Zimmerman. Yep. I've played with Ryan Zimmerman and played against him. I played with Manny Machado too. I like Manny Machado a lot. He's a good guy. We're based out of just north of Boston. Kluber, I always thought was one of the filthiest AAA pitchers I'd faced. That I would always face him, and then I'd come back to the dugout and be like, "Why isn't this guy in the big leagues? Why is he in AAA?" And then he went to the big leagues and dominated. All right, Frankie, you're starting to make me mad, and now you're starting to make other people mad. So, see ya, Frankie. Yeah, I think the baseballs are juiced. I was in the minors and the majors with Will Venable. Yep. Marlins, man, yeah, he's all right. I don't know him.
Venables are good people.
Venables are great people, yes. DJ LeMahieu is the greatest hitter of all time. What does juiced ball mean? I don't know. I guess they wind the ball tighter. I don't know how they go about doing it. But did Latos ever big league me? Nope. I like Matt Latos, but he hit me in the head once, which was nice of him. Here's a story. I told this story before, but I'm going to tell you my Matt Latos story real quick. And I like Matt Latos. We were together with the Padres, and we were both injured, and we were playing on like a side field, coming back from injury. I had my broken hand. I'm trying to get back, and we're doing like a little scrimmage where he's getting his pitches in. He's just pitching, and we have a couple of live batters hitting. It's very controlled scrimmage, and he's like joking with me before he goes out there, and he says, "Hey, don't dig in. I'll hit you in the head." And I was like, "Ha ha ha ha." And then I got in and dug in, and he hit me in the head. And they pulled me out and had to go. I go do a concussion test and everything. And I'm assuming he didn't hit me on purpose. I mean, I think he liked me. But that happened. That's a true story. I'm an ex-player. I should have 10 women behind me.
Yeah, I just read that too.
You've got the wrong idea about ex-baseball players.
You only need one good one.
I never got the pits. How good of a quarterback was I? I wasn't a quarterback. I was a slot wide receiver.
Who is your man crush
I
in
did.
MLB?
I did play with Ryan Zimmerman.
Definitely Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez is my man crush in the MLB. Yeah. Do you know about the Spider-Man on the bus in AAA and AA?
Yes,
Yeah, she knows about that. Of course she does. One woman per career home run. That's right. That's my motto. Barry Bonds had a lot of women then, apparently. Barry Bonds deserves a spot in the Hall of Fame. Yes, he should. He's one of the greatest hitters ever. I never really yelled at an umpire. Yadi Molina? I'm getting tired. He's had a great career. Jimmy Rollins? I don't think Jimmy Rollins, but I'm not an expert on this. I'd have to look at the numbers and everything. Yeah, Laura's still sitting here. Arizona definitely for spring training. Let's ask Laura. Laura, Florida or Arizona for spring training? What would you rather?
Oh, Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona by far.
No contest.
No contest on that one. Arizona, everything is newer. All the stadiums are newer and
And it's
everything.
closer together.
Closer together. There's no long drives. In Florida, you got to drive all over the damn state to play. In Arizona, everything's within like a 30-minute little tiny bus trip.
Although Florida was nice because you could live with my dad.
Yeah, but yeah, the only advantage in Florida is Laura's dad lives in Florida, so I used to stay with him actually. Yeah, Pete Rose should be in too. I never played against Tim Hasselbeck. Tim Hasselbeck. No, I played against. Did I play against the other Hasselbeck? Is there another one? I feel like I played against the wide receiver Hasselbeck. Tatis Jr. is amazing. I played hockey all the way until college.
Hardest hit ball, Rancho Cucamonga.
Yeah, my hardest hit ball. I don't know how fast it went, but Rancho Cucamonga. I broke the. No, I hit it over the scoreboard in Rancho Cucamonga. Gleyber Torres is amazing. Joe Mauer or Mike Piazza? Mike Piazza, because he used to destroy baseballs.
To par.
Why do I hate Kyle and Richie? I don't hate Kyle that much. I just hate Richie. My hockey shot's not very fast. I never had a good slap shot. Is Laura cute? Yeah, you could call her cute, I think. I don't think she'll like that.
Do you know someone?
All time? Pujols or Goldschmidt? Or right now? I mean, all time Pujols by far. I've asked Laura to be on camera. She doesn't. Smoke show? Would you consider yourself a smoke show?
Do you know in one
Maybe
of your
back in her
videos,
younger
someone
days.
Google searched me and posted a link to it in the comments?
I did see that. Do you like Machado? I like Machado. I didn't really like how some of the things, the ways he was playing at times last year. And I didn't really get to watch him this year at all because the Padres, I feel like, are never on TV. What time is it here? What time is it, Laura?
I don't know. It's. Oh my god, it's almost midnight.
It's almost midnight, guys.
How long have you been doing this?
Hello, Jaden. I've been doing this for an hour now. Wow, I didn't realize that. Everyone tomorrow, this chat said live Nationals Dodgers game, and well, I guess the game got kind of out of hand, so I stopped watching it. Joe Kelly's throwing 100. What youth hockey team did I play for? I played for a team called the Lowell Chiefs, and then we became the West River Wolves. Is Alvarez the next pool host? I mean, I don't think you can say anyone's the next pool host. He's one of the... I mean, during his prime, he was one of the greatest hitters ever, so... If Laura showed at her face, I'd get 1 million subs. What do you think, Laura? Thoughts on the franchise tag in the MLB? That's an interesting thought. I don't know. I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Does Laura work? People are asking.
All Laura does is work. What is that behind me? That's my Wake Forest college uniform right there. That is true. The harder you throw, the further they go, but you got to be able to hit it to make it go far, which is difficult when they throw really hard. So, Bruins won today. Good. I have played Nashville, North Carolina. Yep. University of Asheville. Is that what it's called? Laura Antonelli is a movie star, according to Google. There is a movie star, I think, Laura Antonelli. Yeah, Diaz went deep twice yesterday, didn't he? What's this say? Do you get any hookups going to games? No, nothing. They don't even know who I am. Is the camera still filming? Well, I have this on the front one, so yeah, I can see. Jose Canseco, new manager? My favorite Jose Canseco story, I got to tell you a Jose Canseco story real quick. So I'm playing in AAA with the Nationals, and I walk into the dugout before a game, and Jose Canseco's in the dugout. And apparently he's throwing out the first pitch, and I think he's playing catch with his son. I don't know who it is. It's some little kid. Must be his son. and he's throwing this ball. He's throwing balls to him in the dugout, and like people, our players are like trying to get in the dugout, and he's firing balls to his son, I guess, or somebody. And he's got like he's huge, and he's got a collared shirt all the way unbuttoned, like way down here. And we're like, what the hell is Jose Canseco doing right now? And so he goes out to throw the first pitch, and he winds up and he throws it about 100 miles an hour, like 40 feet to the left of the catcher that's catching the first pitch, the first pitch, and the ball like smashes up against the backstop, and then he just gets the ball and he walks off the field, and everyone's like, "What the hell is going on right now?" I've got an even better Bryce Harper first pitch story, but maybe I'll save that for another day. I don't know if I've ever told that on YouTube. Have I? The Bryce Harper first pitch story?
I don't know.
I don't know. J.J. Hardy story? J.J. Hardy is just an amazing fielder. Guy fielded everything. He's like a vacuum at short. I play with him a little bit. Rangers won today? All right. All right, hold on, everyone. I'll tell the Harper story real quick.
What's the Harper story?
Well, you're about to find out. Hold on. Bandwagoner. Thank you for the $2. You ever play against North Carolina A&T in college? I never did. Nope. Most of the teams we played against in college is let's see. We played against like UNC Asheville. That's who I was thinking of, not University of Asheville. We played against like Appalachian State, North Carolina State, obviously, UNC. We played against UNC Asheville. Played against Davidson.
What's this kid talking about? Black shirt.
I have no idea. All right, so let me tell you real quick the Harper story. So before Harper was drafted, he was still in, I think at this point, high school. I think he was in high school. But he was like already on like the cover of Sports Illustrated or something as like the next greatest player ever. And so we're playing in Vegas. That's where he's from. We have a AAA game in Vegas with the Padres. And Sean Kazmar, one of our players who played in the big leagues with me, and he's now on the Gwinnett Stripers, I guess they're called. Oh, Lars Pictures on my website? Yeah, Lars Pictures on our website. Yeah. You're the treasurer. So, and so Sean Kazmar is also from Vegas, and he's on my team at the time. And so he's going to catch the first pitch from Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper is going to throw the first pitch. And remember, he's in high school at this time, but everyone knows who he is. Everyone's like, oh, this Bryce Harper guy is on Sports Illustrated and everything. So, Dodgers won, by the way, 6-0. So, where was I? Oh, so before the game, we come out, and Harper's in right field. Usually when you throw out the first pitch, you just like lob it in there. You just show up before the game, like right before the game starts, you throw it in there. Well, Harper's in right field playing like long toss with like, I guess, someone on the team. And he's like getting ready, like he's going to go be the starting pitcher for that game. And we're all like, what the hell's going on? So it's time to do the first pitch, and Sean Kazmar goes back behind the plate to catch. He's a shortstop, but he's just getting down. And again, you usually just lob the first pitch in. So Harper gets on the mound, and the rest, our team is stretching in left field, and we're kind of watching this. We're like, oh, let's see this Bryce Harper guy throw the first pitch out. Harper goes into a full windup, and everybody's like, or at least I'm like, the hell's he doing? Going to a full windup. Like, usually just lob it in there. And so he goes in a full windup, he lifts his leg, and he throws this ball, I'm not kidding you, about 97 miles an hour. And Sean Kazmar is sitting there to catch the ball, thinking it's coming in at about 40 miles an hour. And this ball goes and hits Sean, I think it was in the shin or in the knee, but he just goes, ah! And hit him in the knee and the leg. And he falls over and is in, I'm assuming, horrible pain. And we're all in left field, literally. I felt bad for Sean, but he could have died. And we are dying laughing as Sean's laying on the ground. He didn't break his shin, at least, I think. I didn't break his knee. But it was the best first pitch I've ever seen in my life. Did I tell you about that? Oh, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. I felt horrible, but totally something Bryce Harper would do, I guess. That's a good story, though. That was a good one. Maybe I'll see if I should see if Sean will come on the channel, YouTube channel.
Charisma?
Yeah, and talk about that because that was a good one. Yeah, I saw Sean. Not last year. When did I go to Georgia? 2 years ago, we went down there. Phil Nevin managing the Padres. I don't really know Phil Nevin that much. I know he raked back in the day, but Laura won't come on the channel. I've asked so many times. We don't have any dogs. Nope. I never dipped or chewed. No. I dipped twice in my college career. Bad. I didn't like it either time. I've told this story, I think, before, but I felt bad afterwards. Do you know Gabe Kapler? No, I played against him a little bit, and that was really it. What if Richie was the guy that heckled you in the stands? Well, he probably will be the guy heckling me in the stands, because I'm sure he'll be released at some point soon, if he's not already. I haven't checked back down in Double A to see if he's still playing. Rich, you still in this chat? Could you beat Heath Bell in a race? Heath Bell. Remember Heath Bell? I know. Heath Bell was a good guy. I liked Heath. The thing I remember about Heath, he was really good, but I remember, like, Heath Bell was a big dude. And one spring training, he came back, like, really skinny. And I remember, like, talking to him about, like, how he lost a lot of weight. And literally, he lost, like, 5 miles an hour off his fastball. And then it was like, okay, Heath, you need to start eating again. And so he went on, like, the diet for... And then he realized he didn't throw hard anymore, or not as hard, and then he tried to get fat again. Not fat, bigger again. Dustin Pedroia story? All these stories I'm telling, Laura doesn't like when I tell stories for some reason. She's like, you shouldn't talk about people like this. I only tell nice stories. I don't tell any bad stories. I've never told a story where somebody would get mad at me. Like, Bryce Harper's not going to get mad if he ever heard this story. Sean Kazmar's going to laugh. I have so many stories I could tell that would not be rated for this channel. They would be R-rated. More than R-rated, actually. Laurie's witnessed a lot of things. Yeah, snitch. See, that's why I don't tell any of those stories. So. No, I haven't thought about expanding it to other states. Jacoby Ellsbury story. I told my Jacoby Ellsbury story. You're on a fast streak. All right, this is my last story of the night, okay? Last story of the night. Did you know Everett Cabrera? I played with Everett Cabrera. Yeah, thank you, Preston. Yeah, he was a shortstop for us. Where's Everett from? He was from, like, Colombia? Venezuela? I don't remember. I liked Everett a lot. Chris Young was very tall, yes. Okay, everyone, this is going to be my last story of the night.
What story?
I talked about Bryce Harper's story a few minutes ago. You must have missed it. What were we talking about? Oh, Jacoby Ellsbury. So let me tell you the Jacoby Ellsbury story really quickly. I was never tempted to juice. No, I was afraid of steroids when I played. So, my one Ellsbury story that I can tell you, I played with Ellsbury. We were teammates in Cape Cod. But, okay, telling the story. So, we're teammates in Cape Cod. This is my freshman year of college. It was after his sophomore year of college. And we're doing after a few games during the summer, then you go to play at Wareham or something. We had I don't know how you describe it. They have kind of almost they pick some guys to go and participate in this little workout or something. And so we're running the 60-yard dashes. All right, that's what you run in baseball, 60-yard dash. Showcase thing, kind of. Yeah, it's a showcase. Exactly, a showcase. And so we have to run a 60-yard dash. You have to partner up with somebody. And I don't really know anyone's speed yet. And honestly, I didn't know Jacoby Ellsbury's speed. I know you guys have seen him in the big leagues, and he steals a lot of bases. And I know now he's older. But you got to remember, when he was stealing bases back in the day, like he could steal anytime he wanted to. Okay. So we're setting up for it, and I'm like, we're trying to find out, like, how fast do you run, guy? How fast do you run? So we all match up at similar speed, and Jacoby says basically, like, hey, you want to run? And I'm just like, yeah. I'm like, how fast are you? And he's like, I'm pretty fast. I'm like, yeah, have you run at 60? Like, how fast? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, he's like, I'm pretty good speed. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I've never lost in a 60-yard dash up until this point, just so you know. So I was pretty fast and never lost. And so I get up and I'm like, okay, I'm going to race against this Jacoby Ellsbury guy. Just remember, no one knows who Jacoby Ellsbury is at this time. So I get up and he's running in front of me, so I'm here. And they say, ready, set, go. And I turn to run and I get out pretty quick and I'm beating him. And I'm running. I'm like, okay, I'm going to beat this guy. And then after about, I don't know, a second or two, I see him starting to go like this, and then he passes me, and then he just takes off, and I feel like I'm literally running in slow motion, like literally slow motion. And he beats me like 5 full strides. I've never seen it before. So I finish it, and I'm like, what the freaking hell just happened to me? Kind of embarrassed. I got matched up with the fastest guy in the world. So we come back, and I was like, hey, Jacoby, I thought you said you were kind of fast or whatever. I'm like, dude, like you're the fastest guy I ever seen. I'm like, what do you run the 60 in, man? And he's like, I don't know. I mean, I usually run a like 6'2" or so around that. I don't know if you guys know. A 6'2" is like, basically fastest guy in the league. I was a 6'6" runner, and I was considered pretty fast. And 6'2" beat me by like 5 strides. So I was like, holy shit, man. And he's like, yeah, he's like, when I was younger, me and my brother, we used to, we'd have deer in the backyard, and, we used to chase it. And one day I caught it, and I tackled it. And I'm like, Jacoby, that information would have been great about 5 minutes ago before you freaking killed me, because if I knew that you chased deer and tackled them, I would have chosen to run against somebody else. But that's a true story. Jacoby chased deer, apparently, when he was younger. And then he crushed me in 60-yard dash. How many World Series do I have? 0. Preston Rios. I think Will Venable is the Spider-Man guy. No, Will Venable's not. Will Venable is not the Spider-Man guy.
Will Venable's like one of the nicest guys.
He is. He could still Spider-Man somebody, but he is a very nice guy. Great guy, that Will Venable. Catherine's a lovely lady also.
Yeah, I love Catherine.
I don't know why they do a 60-yard dash and not a 40-yard dash. Thoughts on Khalil Green? Great player. Khalil Green was a great player, great defensive player. Do I have an Adrian Gonzalez story? Adrian was a pretty quiet guy. I don't know if I have any great Adrian Gonzalez stories. Adrian, more like the stories are all like coaching stories, like just I guess.
How hard he worked. You always talked about.
Huh?
You used to always talk about how hard he worked.
Yeah, he was a good hard worker. Most of the things I learned or talked to Adrian was about like game stuff, like practice stuff and that kind of thing. I never played with Mark Bellhorn. Nope. Kevin Kuzmanov. No Kuz stories, right? Why do I feel like something happened with Kuz at breakfast? Remember, weren't we going to breakfast once and Kuz was in there and like something happened? I don't remember what happened. Somebody think.
We were in San Diego. We went to breakfast and he was in the restaurant.
Yeah, but I feel like something happened. Someone think I was him or something? I don't remember.
No.
I don't remember.
I don't think something happened.
Who's the best player I played with? I would say Adrian Gonzalez is probably the best player I actually played with. Although, I don't know. I played with Manny Machado. He was obviously a great player, so. But I played with Adrian Gonzalez more. I played with Edgar Gonzalez. Yes, I did. Go to steak at Donovan's. Oh, Laura and I have eaten at Donovan's a lot of times.
That's good.
Any memory of the hit off Greg Maddux? I remember everything about it. Yep. I actually remember Greg Maddux eating at Donovan's. I walked in the.
Oh yeah.
Laura and I walked in the Donovan's one time, and we go up. They like usually you come in if you're I guess, a professional athlete, I guess, and they're like, "Would you like to be sat discreetly over here?" And I was like, "Well, I guess so. No one's gonna know who I
No.
am." Yeah.
We weren't sat discreetly. He was coming out of like a discreetly sat spot.
Yeah, but we sat discreetly too. Maybe not when you were with me, but
Maybe it was your other girlfriend.
it was my other girlfriend. Oh no, we used to sit discreetly. Yeah, we sat discreetly for the party. Whose birthday party do we have there? Was that Nick Hunley's birthday party? I think we had Nick Hunley's birthday party there. But anyways, when we went into Donovan's, Greg Maddux was sat discreetly, just all by himself, like back in the corner of Donovan, sitting in a big room with no one else there but himself at a table.
I think he had someone with him.
He didn't have anyone with him.
Your story.
I remember there was no one with him.
I think he was with someone.
There was no one. I remember this.
Okay.
My God, she's gonna debate me on every story I'm telling.
I have a better memory than you.
You do, but I remember seeing him walking in, being like, Greg Maddux sitting right there, all by himself. Greg Maddux a head case. I got Greg Maddux stories. I got a lot of Greg Maddux stories. I was pretty strong in the gym. I was a better lifter than I was baseball player. Let's just say that. I don't gamble in MLB games, no. Who wins today? You or Bad Hip Ellsbury? Ooh, it's going to be a close one. I haven't run. I have not run a sprint since I last played, which was in 2013, so. Heath Bell was a nice guy. How come they didn't keep me in the major leagues? Because I wasn't hitting great and I kept getting hurt every year. Matt Bush should have been a star. If he just pitched from the very first time and didn't have some of the other issues that he had, I think he would probably be a star, yeah. I played with Matt Bush. Matt Bush was a nice guy. I liked Matt Bush. He gave me his glove. I used his glove for a lot of my career. Yep, Greg Maddux did do some nasty stuff. Yep, Trevor Hoffman was with the Padres with me. Trevor Hoffman's the nicest man ever. Cameron Maben, I played with Cameron Maben, yes. Cameron Maben was a very, very nice guy. And I've been to Conway, New Hampshire. Cameron Maben was an athletic freak. Guy was like 6'4", like ran like the wind, crazy bat speed. Played with Scott Harrison, another really nice guy. Where's my fake Nike glove? I have a Nike glove. My Nike glove's right in there. Michael Young, played against Michael Young, never with him. Okay, I said I was going to leave. What time is it, Laura? It's late.
Yeah, it's bedtime.
All right, it's bedtime, guys. I got a lot of work I got to do tomorrow. We got a lot of stuff we got to do. I should have been doing that work tonight, but I've been working a lot lately. I do miss my first car I bought, although I don't really miss... I don't miss how many times it broke down, but it was the worst. But every time I drove it, someone would have to be like, "Hey, nice car, dude." Remember that? Like every time you drive it, someone had to tell me it was a nice car every single time I drove it. Thanks, everyone. Next live chat. I don't know. I think I'm going to do one of these games again. I'm going to try to watch the game a little bit more, but it's late here on the East Coast, so big win by the Dodgers. Not really a big win. They're going to the World Series anyway, and they're going to lose to the Astros there. So, we'll see. I mean, Lux hit a homer tonight. Looks like the real deal to me. Walker Buehler, I'll tell you what, that's the real deal right there. Look at this guy. 89-mile-an-hour breaking ball, 99-mile-an-hour fastball. My God, he throws the ball right by everybody. Oh, hold on. I have one more super chat before we go. It is from... Preston Rios, thank you again. What if Vin Scully is old Richie but changed name? Wait, let me read that again. What if Vin Scully is old Richie but changed? Maybe. I like Vin. Even though he didn't say nice things about me during my Major League debut.
Who?
Vin Scully, the announcer for the Dodgers.
Was he the one that said you had horseshit defense?
No. That was Tim Kirkchin. Tim Kirkchin one time said that I had horseshit defense, and Laura has not forgiven the man. Like, I totally forgot he ever said that, and she's freaking bringing it up. She doesn't even know who the hell said it, but He said it, and I forgot about it. I let it go the second I saw it. I heard it. But not Laura. She takes things to the grave with her. Just. Anyways. Thanks, everyone. Tim Kirchin's very short. Yes, he's like, I don't know how short he is, but he was like this big. Very short. All right, everyone. We'll talk to you guys later. We're both going to bed.